Hey friends, it's Samara here with another design team layout. This month we're going to be looking at Simple Stories Game Night. Right here we have our main kit, our flavors of the month. Oh my gosh, those papers are just gorgeous. Loving the colors. That Scrabble board paper is so perfect, but also love these stripes. So we get these 3 pattern papers in the kit. And then hold on a second. Sorry, poor planning on my part. So we also get 2 sheets of cardstock, which is this gorgeous kind of like buff colored cardstock, along with an assortment of embellishments. So we get those paper embellishments as well as a couple of puffy foam embellishments. So those are really fun. Then in the embellishment kit, we get a full 12 by 12 sheet of stickers. You know how I feel about my 12 by 12 sticker sheets. I love them so much. And then in the pattern paper kit, we get these 2 papers. This is really fun with all those little board games on it. And also love that little Monopoly paper. I went searching through my stash and it was kind of funny. I certainly did not have as many game night pictures as I thought I did. But I did pull out these pictures of a Scrabble game that we had played. And of course it was my idea to play Scrabble this night. And then I end up with this in my rack. Like what? FQRRR, 3 R's, LV. Like what am I going to do with those letters? And as you can see, I didn't start out so good either. That's that picture there with my family. TAOEAIO. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do with those letters? So I pull out this base paper, this Scrabble board, because I was really thinking about using the lines within the Scrabble board. 2 things. I could have printed my pictures a little bit smaller. That would have worked. But actually I'm really trying to use up my stash and these pictures were already printed. So I'm really trying not to reprint things that I already have printed. Love this. It's your turn because, in this particular game, I feel like I reset my rack so many times. Just, that's how I spent my turn. And then, love this little scorecard. So we'll pull that out later. So just deciding, how do I want to do this? So the grid can be a blessing and a curse. So depending on how you, for me, I'm always going to stay within the grid. So just looking over at my embellishment stickers and deciding, how I want to lay this out. So in the end, I pull out this paper from the pattern paper kit. I love those little daisies on there. That is a really fun paper, a little tone on tone. So I decide to cut this paper. So you guys might have seen, I got my nail done. I got my nail fixed. Had to take a quick break to go handle that. All right, so I'm just going to cut my paper so that it fits within the grid. So just measuring, not like super careful measuring, but you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and cut that down. And cut it down some more. Oh my gosh, you guys can see that I'm wearing my scrap jammies. They're like 100 years old. They're so comfy. I wish they were still made. Okay. So we're just going to drop this in there and you see what I mean? Like it fits perfectly within that grid. And then my picture is right on top. And then, like I've said before, you can choose how far you want to take your layout. Your layout could be just about done. If you like a really simplistic approach, it could be done right here. So just dropping those in there, adjusting that one photo. Of course, my pictures are never the same size because I customize their size in the printing app. It's ridiculous. We're just going to adhere this straight down to the background. Perfect. So I do have 3 squares on top, 3 squares on each of the side, and then a bigger section at the bottom. I was kind of racking my brain as to what I wanted to do for the bottom, and I kept going back and forth like, do I want to use the grid to spell out my title, which is what I end up doing, but I wanted to make sure I left space in there. All right, so taking this paper from the main kit, I am just going to cut a little bit of a border here. So just measuring it to be the same as the width of my photo mat. And I just cut off a 1-inch strip there at the bottom. And then I'm going to take my border punch here. Again, you guys, I've been trying to use my punches lately. I hope you guys have been noticing we've got to use our stash, right? So it just adds some fun interest. You can turn any paper into a little notebook. All right, so I'm just going to rough up the edge. I could have torn off a couple little pieces there. That would have been fun too. I do put my adhesive on top because I want it to adhere to that mat. And in part because I'm thinking about putting something underneath this punched paper. So just a little bit of interest there. Loving that. That's fun. You guys, I'm like a baby giraffe with my nails. So not used to having nails. We're going to take a little piece of foam and just put that on that little "It's Your Turn" embellishment, and we'll get that down on the photo. This month, I tended to be a little bit simpler with my layouts. It's funny how your style like changes month to month. This month, I was very, very simple. I must have put my hands on that scorecard like a dozen times during the creation of this layout, and then you'll see I do finally use it, but it's not until the very end. I do love to take my stickers. Again, the stickers are from the embellishment kit, and I'm just adding powder to the back of the sticker just to make it more like a die cut, and then I will take some foam adhesive and just drop that on the back there and just pop that up just a tiny bit. There's something so satisfying of my little trash pile there of little strips from the foam tape. All right. Now I do love this little border, but it's going to be way too big. So this is perfect because I put the adhesive from the yellow paper. I put the adhesive on top so it's sticking to that red background. So this I can just slide right under. There's no messy adhesive to contend with. In hindsight, I do like the placement of it a little bit lower, but you know me, I never leave well enough alone. I did tuck it up a little bit higher, which is also nice. All right, headed back over to the sticker sheet. Of course, I have to use that little together sticker. I'll grab it in just a second. Number 1 champs. That should have been me with that rack, right? But we're going to pull off that together. And of course, we're going to powder that. And again, just baby powder will work. You don't need a fancy tool. Just baby powder in a small little Tupperware dish would be perfect. You could even drop it in and then take a brush and just brush it off. I've had this tool for years and have not really refilled it. They seem to last forever. Okay, so let's get that in there. Up there at the top. And then I'm thinking about my title placement, how I want to do that. So we'll come back to that. We're going to use a few more stickers here. So we have this little sand timer. And of course, we're going to pop that up. What kind of games do you like to play in your family? So we don't really play games a whole lot anymore, but Monopoly, Risk, Scrabble. I don't think we ever played Clue or Life with our kids. Always puzzles. And then now that my children are adults, we have definitely had some fun with like some murder mystery games, as well as Cards Against Humanity. That is hilarious when you are all adults. So just taking some more of those embellishments. So again, the puffy embellishments did come from the main kit. Your selection may vary. But I loved those little, what are those from? Not Tiddlywinks, from Pickup Sticks, right? No, Jacks. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. Jacks. I loved those. Those were a lot of fun. So I do add all of the puffy ones. I add all of the ones from the die cut embellishments. And then I add some from the sticker sheet as well. I remember playing Jacks when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, loved that. All right, so here I grabbed some stickers from my stash. These are old Doodlebug My Type stickers. Years ago, I had made a huge investment in letter stickers. I got some Doodlebug as well as some, what is my other one? Bella Boulevard stickers. And I have used those exclusively for years. So anyway, highly recommend the investment. It keeps your titles, somewhat unified. All right, so I'm going to do worst rack ever. And my words are not linked because I was not able to link them. And my assortment of letters, I'm getting down to just really a whole lot of miscellaneous letters on my sticker sheet. So I have a mix of uppercase and lowercase. That does not bother me. But what I did love about these letters is that they fit perfectly within that grid. It's kind of a plain title, but it's okay. Look at that. Those little asterisks work perfectly on the layout as well. So that was fun. I do apologize. I don't think I had realized that my camera was not capturing the top of my layout. You guys, it's been rough here. It's still rough. We still don't have a kitchen. Yeah, it's been rough. All right, grabbing some of those additional label stickers. I really wanted that to stick on there, but unfortunately it did not. It did not fit. I actually prefer the red one there, but that's okay. All right, so we've got family time together. It's your turn. Now I'm just going to take some of my leftover patterned papers. These are from the main kit, at least this one is, and I'm just going to cut a couple of banners, and then I'll punch a couple of circles. I just needed a little bit more going on the layout. It just felt too simplistic. In hindsight, I could have added some like oh my gosh, splashes of color with like ink. But I decide just to add these little banners. That's always been a go-to for me, is just take scraps and create some little banners. Adds in a little pop of color. It's easy. And now we bring back the scorecard. So I don't need all of it. Of course, we need some foam tape. It wouldn't be a Samara layout if we didn't have foam tape. And I just put the foam tape up at the top of that embellishment. All right, so just popping that in. Perfect. I'm really enjoying this. I do decide to punch some circles here with this paper. So I think that those are like 1-inch circles. I don't know. And my punch didn't fit all the way on the paper, and that's okay because I was planning on tucking those circles in just like so. So it's okay. One side is not a full circle, it's cut off. What are some ways in which you use your papers or punches to add to your layouts? Mine is always banners and circles. It's kind of my go-to. So anyway, there we have it. Enjoy.